British journalist says Caribbean countries should pay the British instead of the British paying Caribbean countries reparations for what they have done to them. Watch this clip, we'll come back and discuss.
They actually be paying us, because some of these Caribbean countries are very prosperous, they've done extremely well, and they did well because the British gave them the rule of law and democracy and capitalism, and this has been incredibly successful. The British Empire was an amazing force for good, for civilization, and for raising people's standards of living. So why should we have to pay for doing that? Surely we should be paid.
As you heard, that is his take. But guess what? Our good sis was not going to let him get away with saying that. She checked him, and real good. Watch this clip. We'll come back and discuss.
I think that's a very bold question to ask a strong black woman on your channel, Jacob. And I'll actually pose a question to you. Would you say that about Jews? So I'll just give the context. First and foremost, one could easily argue that the Jewish community, the Israeli Jews, benefited from the Holocaust. And Hitler. Allow me to finish. Allow me to finish. Let me bring it home, Jacob. Let me bring it home. They benefited from Holocaust and Hitler due to the fact that they were given the state of Israel, their life expectancy improved, and last but not least, their GDP improved, Israel's GDP improved as a result of Germany giving reparations in 1952. So would you say on national TV about the Jews that they should be happy and should be thanking Hitler and the Holocaust, Amy and David, for what they have gone through because they have benefited in terms of money? I would argue that Amy and David, Jacob wouldn't say this about Jews, but he's saying it about black people. So let me know what you're saying.
Have you noticed how there's double standards for different race of people? When it comes to black people, you should pay us for our colonization. You should pay us for slavery, because guess what? We introduced you to democracy. We showed you how to do A, B, C, D. But when it comes to other races of people, it's no, they deserve reparations. They deserve what has been done for them after what they went through. Listen to this hypocrisy. Listen to this double standard, and let us know what your thoughts are about this, because this is not the first time we're reporting on British journalist or a British politician saying that why should we pay reparations? Instead, we need to be paid for what we have done for these people. Just last week, I talked about how a British politician said former colonies should be grateful that we have colonized them. British politician Robert Jenrick says former colonies of the British Empire should feel thankful and grateful for being colonized by the white man. He said Britain's former colonies should be thankful for the legacy of the empire, not demanding reparations. Robert made the comments in an article in the Daily Mail, pushing back against the growing momentum to provide reparations and justice to countries and people affected by transatlantic slavery. He said, quote, "The territories colonized by our empire were not advanced democracies. Many had been cruel slave trading powers. Some had never been independent. The British Empire broke the long chain of violent tyranny as we came to introduce gradually and imperfectly Christian values." But their argument will change if you ask them about a different race, not black people. So that tells you that they do believe and they do know what they have done. It's just it's hard for them to accept what they have done to black people, and they cannot accept that their ancestors have caused all this harm and they don't want to pay up. But when it comes to others, they do deserve to be paid, or they do deserve to be respected. This is the hypocrisy that we're talking about. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about what this journalist said, as well as what our sister's response was to his comments. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one.